Now, I know I might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer. I've never claimed to be. But this is something that I do know, and I want you to listen to me because I know that there's at least one or two of you out there that needs to hear this message today. If you don't like what's going on in your life right now, you have to change and do something about it, because if you want a result or an outcome that's different than what you've been getting, you have to change your actions and your approach. Now, this is not easy, but it's necessary. Otherwise, it'll lead you to misery. So here's a scenario. You've been seeing failure after failure. You keep getting turned down with new job opportunities. You can't seem to score that date with that quality woman. Your car needs new tires and brakes, and you just can't seem to get ahead. It's like one big fat failure right after the other. You must learn to get over things faster, and don't keep letting a few bad outcomes sort of spill over into the next one, making everything compound. Every single day is a new chance. Every day that you wake up means that you have another opportunity to make things better. Now look, yes, I can hear myself talking right now, and I know this sounds ridiculous, but if all you focus on are the problems in your life, that's what you'll get more of. Life, the universe, whatever you want to call it, will give you more of what you focus on. If you focus on problems, you'll get more problems. If you're always stressed out about money and all you think about is how broke you are, you will have more money problems guaranteed. And I know this sounds lame, but hear me out, because what I'm about to say worked for me. About 7 years ago, I was completely broke. And a lot of you know that story already. All I thought about was how broke I was and how it was all my fault and what a loser I was. It was basically devastating, but something that I heard along the way sort of changed everything, or at least it helped me to change everything. And it went something like this. So say all you have in your bank account is $500, but your bills add up to more than that. Try to put this one thought into your mind. What would it feel like to open your phone and go into your banking app and see $10,000 in your account? Now, don't think about what you'd go spend it on, but focus on how that would make you feel. What would that feel like, and why would you feel that way? Then write those feelings down. And I know this all sounds like hocus pocus, but for me, at that time, it would have been an incredible feeling, and it got me to the point of excitement about actually having that feeling for real, and eventually I did. It was right about the time when I was kind of first starting my YouTube channel, and I really started focusing on making 2 videos per week. I did have a little part-time job on the weekends, and I worked on my channel during the week. And a few months later, I had $6,000 in my bank account. Now, it wasn't $10,000, but it was enough money for me to not think about money problems that day. It allowed my brain more room and space to be creative and learn basically how to make better videos that people wanted to watch. That was my number, $6,000. Now, a lot of people go buy a watch for $6,000, but for me, at that time, it was enough money to change my mindset and my life, basically, at that point. Now, for you, it might be a completely different number, or maybe not a number at all. But in order to change where you're at right now, you have to change. Maybe you need to disappear for 60 days and work on yourself. Or on the flip side, if all you do right now is work, maybe you need to get out more and learn how to entertain yourself. Find some new experiences that you like and take time to enjoy your own company. Something else you can do to change your own situation is to work on your health and fitness. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, you need to work on it. Is it easy? No, but it's not an option. I have seen statistics that show that one of the main reasons older people need to go into assisted living centers is because they can't get themselves on and off the toilet. They don't have enough muscles in their legs, and their flexibility is completely shot. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to avoid assisted living for as long as I possibly can. Also, maybe go take a trip somewhere and see something new. Get out of your town and experience some new surroundings. Personally, this helps me get out of a funk. Now, it doesn't have to be some crazy trip across the globe, but maybe just a weekend staycation in that town that's maybe like an hour away from you. Use that trip as an opportunity to set some new goals for yourself and make a plan on how you can reach those goals. Don't just say that you want to lose 40 pounds and have that as your goal. That's great, but that's only one part. How are you going to get there? What steps are you going to take to lose that weight? Are you going to start walking every day? Are you going to go get a gym membership? Are you going to maybe hire a personal trainer? You need the goal and the plan. Now here's another big one, and it's eliminating toxic people from your life. Now maybe it isn't necessarily the toxic people, but those overly negative people that you just don't like making plans with because all they do is complain the whole time. It's like they suck the joy and energy out of everyone around them and they bring everyone else down. That gets old really fast. Here's another way you can change your situation, and it's another big one, and it's having a growth mindset. And yes, I hear myself talking. I realize how cliche that sounds, but here's the thing. All of life is about growth. Plants grow, bacteria grows, everything grows, and if you're not actively growing, as in learning something new or reaching for a higher goal or taking steps to be a better person, you're being left behind. For me, the key is small, consistent steps towards the change that you want to make. As long as you're doing something every day to reach your goals, you're making progress. Because it might be overwhelming, right, to look at 40 pounds and say, that's just going to be too hard. But start with daily walks. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Purposely, here's what I do, park far away from the entrance to the store so that you have to walk a little bit more. The side benefit, I'm telling you, from parking far away is there's always good spots and you can avoid door dings. Now here's something else, and you can take this or leave this. But if you're out there trying to find a relationship and you're not having any success, do this. First, maintain a positive attitude and treat people with the same kindness that you want. I'm telling you from experience, people will respond to you with the same energy that you put out. I swear, one of these days I'm going to hire a camera guy to follow me around as I approach people and give people random compliments and then make a video about it. But anyway, if you give someone a genuine compliment with a smile on your face without needing anything in return, they will respond to you with the same kindness and thanks. However, if you approach someone wanting something in return, the response is going to be different. If you spend an entire day with the intent of giving out random compliments for no other reason than trying to make other people feel good, by the end of that day, you will feel so good you won't even recognize yourself. Too many people are just living with this mindset that their situation is someone else's fault, right? It's the government's fault. It's your parents' fault for not loving you enough when you were 12. It's maybe your ex-wife's fault because she got tired of you and moved out. Listen to me. You won the genetic lottery, my friend, because your molecules could have made you into a freaking tree or a freaking mosquito. You are a human being with the power to change anything about yourself you want to. Will it take a little bit of work? Absolutely. Nothing worth having comes free. You know this. The life you want is out there. It's waiting for you. Go get it. I don't know, man. I'm just so incredibly tired of useless drama and negativity from both men and women who just refuse to look in the mirror and take accountability for their own situation. If I fucked up, I'll be the first to admit it. I will own that and do everything I can to make sure it won't happen again. I won't point fingers at somebody else and say, like, it was their fault or they made me do it or they're the reason why I acted that way. No, I acted that way because I made that choice. Good or bad, you've got to own it. Now, I know this was a bit of a rant today, gentlemen, but I'm just feeling a little bit spicy today and sick of hearing people complain all the time. But look, if you haven't seen this video yet, where I show you guys a bunch of different casual outfits that can work for practically anybody, you've got to go check it out right now because it's basically a big, long music video. So with that, my friends, I want to thank you very much for watching this video today, and I will see you in the next one.